Hey, what's going on, folks? So, I wanted to get these daily sketches that I do and just kind of collect them into the week and then make that into the YouTube video because I think they're too short for one YouTube video, but maybe altogether they'll be like a little bit better, right? You know, that's like everybody will enjoy it and you'll like enjoy it too. And you'll high five me when you see me in the street and say, hey, way to go, Juan. Instead of look down on me and say, just 1 minute, man, just 1 minute every fucking day. You know, that's not gonna be good for anybody else. Anyway, so yeah, so this is like the process I do. This is a lot of time just me loosening up when I first start drawing and everything. Some people are thinking like, hey man, what's up with the asses in the back? That's actually like a play mat, like for your mouse and stuff a friend gave me, and I really enjoyed it. So here's a portrait, little Ponzi kind of dude that I found. I liked his like profile, so I said, all right, I'll sketch this. So yeah, I have that mat, and it's an Overwatch mat, so there's a bunch of culo in it, so, you know, whatever. You know, judge me if you want. I don't fucking care. Other sketches, like this was like more to get like the muscle and structure. A lot of times I'm drawing a big character named Meat Hook right now, and I want him to be that, like meaty, you know? Like mass and muscle and shit. Like I have mass, but I have like more like fat mass, like on my ass. And I don't have like the good, like crazy muscles or any of that shit. I have strong legs. That's it. But yeah, so I started drawing like these meteor dudes just to kind of get the feel, you know? Like I'm still cartooning Meat Hook, and I'm more really referencing like stuff like Eric Larson's Savage Dragon when I draw him than when I do this. So, but still, it's just sometimes those details about letting the muscles flare out and shit, and it's still comics, so it doesn't like have to make 100% sense. It just needs to be dynamic enough for you to buy it. Does that make sense? So that it doesn't seem like just a stupid, ridiculous character, you know? It also seems like a meaty dude. So that's just a simple pencil sketch. Those are great to do sometimes because it just brings me back to my shit and gets me grounded again and everything else. Yeah, sometimes I just throw in pics. So this is just the art supplies on my table again. Again, booty shots and stuff. This was like a simple ink sketch. I just did a really cool. Oh man, I hate when I record on this phone because sometimes people call and don't cut me out. Anyway, so yeah, I just did this thing called the Reverie Group. It's run by Jeff DeCal, good friend of mine and cover artist extraordinaire and artist, badass artist overall. And it was really cool. And one of the things that he taught me was like about, you know, knowing your intentional line and drawing like you should be drawing, like instead of doing all the scratchy stuff. And it's true, I do a lot of scratchy stuff. That's how it was taught. And I thought it would just be work wild, but I took it to heart and I said, all right, let me try to do more, you know, kind of concentrated line work and putting it together. And, you know, I found this figure, and this was off Pinterest this time instead of my own files. And I just liked the shadow and everything else that was on here. And I just started attacking it, and it was cool. I like that is a classic figure drawing pose. I feel every model does that for you once in a while, like drape their arms over the hanging arms and everything else. But it's good to do because you got to see how the body reacts with stuff stacking on top of each other. And she had a very lithe form, and I like that word lithe, Lithe. Yeah, I think I kind of fucked up on the hair. Hair is always a bitch for me. It just doesn't look like hair. It looks like the actual pen streaks. So sometimes I just have to sit there and concentrate more. And that's why I go back with the white marker, the white paint pen, and everything else. But I thought it came out pretty cool. You know, and like that you can see at the end, like kind of my desk setup, laptop, everything. That's a drafting table, so full of shit, like as always. And I think that was for Wednesday, and then Thursday of this week I was doing this. I just wanted to do something more dynamic, something that is what I'm working on. So this is Meat Hook, the character from my anthology that I'm putting together. That anthology is pretty much done. I just have to finish lettering it and putting it together. I think I'm just gonna slap it together and put it on the Patreon and say fuck it. Yeah, that's my main intention. I think if you give $1, you get a copy, and you're gonna get a copy of all my other comics and everything else. That'll be a way to, like, you know, lift up and do some shit. I am going to go back and probably work on, still put stuff up on WordPress too. I just have this weird connotation that sometimes, like, with the internet and everything else. It's good to have your own fucking site and have it web backed up instead of being on all these different things. Because Patreon could be gone tomorrow, and then what happens to that content? WordPress, at least I pay for it and I can back it up and have a physical backup of it. I can put my videos up there and not worry about YouTube bringing it down or something like that. There's just a lot of little takes in it, and I just wonder sometimes if that's a better thing to do. But yeah, this is just another way of like just showing off the character and everything else. Big mystical superhero type for Miami. I've been drawing this guy for over 20 years easily, at least since I was, holy shit, yeah, at least since I was 16. So I'm 43 now. So that's 25 years, more than 25 years, 27 years. So I've been drawing him forever now. It's just this dude that exists in my head, and I love him to death. I keep drawing him. I just keep fucking drawing him. So, dale. Ya tú sabes. So I think we're finally getting to Thursday. Okay, so this is Thursday. And I think I have my daily sketch numbers wrong. I just noticed it now on my phone. It's just hard for me to keep up sometimes. And this is more from the side. I've been doing these a little bit more because sometimes I don't have studio time. Like sometimes I don't end up in the studio working. And so sometimes I'm just loosening up and I'm in the front of the shop and I literally put my phone to one side on the stand, have it pointed at the page, and just start drawing. And I think it works out. I think that's like a little cool advantage point. And this was very quick ink drawing just to kind of get the feel for it and everything else. And the end, put a little marker on the top, drawing a bed, line back. Yeah, these are little quick warm-ups. These are the kind of things that I do all the time. So this is more of a quickie than anything else. And then Friday came around and I just wanted to do something loose. I was super busy in the shop. So again, this is another side piece kind of thing. And yeah, so I've been doing those a lot. Let me know if you dig these. Like, if you can, press like, subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see these daily as they come out, go to my Instagram and at FWACATA, FWACATA, and take a look on there. I post them all on there. They're going to be, and I just think I'm going to collect them over the weekend and post them up probably like I'm doing today on a Sunday, and then they'll probably be on my blog at FWACATA.com. And so there you go. Peace, man. Enjoy. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Later, Gator.